Make sure you guys can hear it. Alright. So, last time around we made some pretty good progress on the Sonic path, and given the percentage there, I expect to finish this right here and now, and then move on to the Dark path. So, let's hope. let's hope it doesn't take me 3 hours to beat 3 stages.
Alright, Eggman. Let's get this party started.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me rings right at the start. Probably means I'm going to need them.
Come on, this is nothing. Let's keep moving.
Get away from the marker. The cannons are aiming this way. Look at all those Eggman robots.
Did that open? No, that didn't open the way.
Leave it to me. Yay!
Well, this is telling me I need to destroy... Okay. Thank you, game, for not killing me there.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Got it.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
So, something I did open the way. That's really all that matters.
Here we go. Take this.
Not sure what that was I passed by, though apparently I didn't need to deal with it. Well, I'm glad that put me into the cannon automatic.
Level up.
Thank you, very tiny ledge. Dang it.
Not bad.
And...
Whoa.
Eh.
Wow. We're flying way high.
Better not fall.
Come on, this is nothing. Let's keep moving.
I see that alternate path.
The cannons are aiming.
I wonder what would happen if I...
They never give up, do they?
Oh, okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
So the way is just open right off the bat. I'm seeing alternate paths, but I'm wary of them.
Got it.
Destroy you so that you can't get me. See, I thought that would send me up. Apparently not.
Wow. We're flying way high.
Better not fall.
I see that alternate
This is nothing. Let's keep
rail
moving.
track. I'm curious to see where that leads.
Got it. Those cannons are about to fire. Get away from those targets.
Well, I guess I had to have jumped off that at some point. Oh well.
They never give up, do they?
Leave it to me.
Not bad. Here we go. Take this. Yeah.
part. I'm convinced that'll send me. It targeted the dang cannon! The heck?
Wow, we're flying way high.
Better not fall.
Is this the game telling me that I shouldn't be experimenting with things?
Let's go.
Because I think that's what the game is trying to tell me.
Got it.
Leave it
The
to me.
cannons are aiming our way. Watch for those target markers.
So, does this stuff really have nothing?
Okay. Take this.
And, okay, so apparently Alright. Some poles I can latch onto, some I can't. I have no idea why. And the game is telling me that going on branching paths is a bad idea.
Better not fall.
Come on, this is nothing.
Despite their existence, apparently I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Get away from
So I thought maybe you would, give me something. But no, apparently not.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
Here we go. Not bad. Take this. Yeah.
Makes as much sense as anything, I guess.
Leave it to
Let's
me.
see, does this take me a different... Oh, just lets me skip past that part. Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh, well, hello there. Huh. Okay. Well, I know which path I think I'm going to be taking to get through that part.
So many.
They really went overboard.
Let's go.
Although I see now
All right. Let's go.
there's a checkpoint, so I can't even take advantage of that now.
Be careful.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Ooh, nice. Didn't get the upper path, but I got the one up at least.
They're blocking our way. Got it. Take this. Take this. Take this. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Level up. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Here we go. Take this. Yes. Yes. Yes.
They're aiming right at us. Dodge the bullets by moving up and down.
Hey, another one up. Cool.
Here it comes. Move down.
Down, you say?
Go up.
Go up.
Yes. Yes. Ready to land on the battleship. Level up. Got it.
Oh, well, if Tony Stark shouldn't have gotten in my way.
Take this. Tails, destroy those cannons with thunder shoot.
Or I could just do this instead.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Dave. Dave. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
There is something there.
Got it.
Not sure if it's a place I want to be, but it's a place where I am.
Here you go. Take this. Yeah. Got it.
Leave it to me. Stay. 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 Look out. Stay. Stay.
Got it. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Apparently I hit him at just the right time. And camera, can you back up a little bit? Thank you.
I'll handle this. Let me charge it using Rocket Excel. Here we go.
Oh, really?
Go. Go.
Okay.
Charge.
What it?
Yeah.
Here
Okay.
we go.
First time the game's forced me to use that.
One down.
All right.
Way to go, guys. Here we go.
Ah.
This is all knuckles.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, right. I have to hold the button. Okay. I'm so glad I actually landed on that.
Looks like those creeps are guarding that case. Let's take care of them first. Got it. Take this. Take this. Level up. Take this.
Yeah. Leave it to me. Stay.
Smashy, smashy. Oh, I have to hit the switch first.
Got it.
Okay. Was I supposed to just go right through it like that?
Yes. Level up.
Okay. Ah.
Take this. Here we go.
Dang it. I realized I needed to do the light dash, but by the time I noticed that, it was a little bit too late.
Yahoo!
Okay.
Leave it to me. Stay. Whee! Look out.
Got it. Here we go. Level up. Take this.
How much more is there to this?
They're firing at us again. Do they think they can hit us?
Apparently they thought they could, but they couldn't. Works for me.
Go down.
Oop.
Let's go up.
Oh.
Here Here it comes! Move down!
Are we close to the end yet?
More battles. Time to destroy the next one.
Quite a few checkpoints here. I thought I jumped over it. I don't appreciate getting comboed. And I had to jump right into that one. Need that ring. Thank you.
Already? Whoa. Whoa. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Yeah. Take this.
Alright, nothing special going on under those.
Let's go!
All right.
Let's go!
Not sure why I'm bothering to grab the rings, but I am.
Let's go!
Well, this path had something good before. Might as well see if that's the case again.
Let's go!
I saw those lasers down there. Glad I didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
You know what? Just deal with the cannons from a safe vantage point.
Yeah. Take this. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Yeah.
Fire your laser so I can take pot shots at you. Thank you.
Take this. Take this.
Oh dear. Oh. Well then.
Whoa.
Okay, game. If you, whatever you say.
Got it.
Now I'm gonna get comboed again, or maybe not. Okay.
Yeah. Take this. Take this. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this.
How many lives do I have? 2. Okay.
Leave it to me. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go. Take this. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. 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 Take this. Take this. Take this.
I am amazed that I didn't get hit there.
Take this. Take this.
Leave it to me.
Leave this to me. Yeah. Ready? Go. Yes.
Still amazed that that works that way, but okay, that was okay. That didn't see a goal ring, but we got the job done, I suppose.
Just enough to pass.
Whew, okay. Yeah, that was definitely messy. Final Fortress. Destroy the flagship's core.
This must be Eggman's headquarters.
The airbase!
How does this thing stay afloat? Doesn't matter. Let's take it down.
Some areas are beginning to fall. Keep moving!
Got it.
Leave it to me. Let's go!
So I guess I can't get up to... okay. Not sure what the bouncing was about, but alright.
Let's go!
Those cannons are about to fire. Get away from those target markers. I'll break those cannons into pieces. Let me handle this.
Alright.
Take this, take this. Knuckles, think you can destroy those cannons by punching them?
Yeah.
Take this, take this. Take this.
Is that all of them? Nope. There's still what? One. Ooh, boy. Oh. Hello.
Of course, it was the last one.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, you missed the debacle that was the air fleet.
Egg Fleet's full length stage is kind of a thing.
Well, it wasn't so much the length of it. It's just there were some questionable physics decisions being made by the game.
Weird. You also probably had to do a bunch of descending and ascending due to cannon fire. But we're almost done with your third team.
Yeah. Where the heck?
There's something you could be doing with the thing you were standing on.
Like destroying it, for example.
Yeah.
Aye, and these cannons just like to combo you forever. Okay.
Melee has done. Sorry, do you want to say your thing first? I was trying to answer a chat question.
Nah, you're fine,
Yeah. Melee's gone through Rose and Chaotix, and Team Sonic would be his third. He'll be doing Dark, presumably when he finishes this, barring it doesn't take forever.
Right.
Because Final Fortress is not easy when you have to go through the entire thing. Yeah, Chaotix was second in part due to a recommendation from me. He asked for an order, and Chaotix to me is probably the team that... You either do it second or third, honestly. You pick one of the two to do that team in.
Not even sure. Well, I see something that's boxed up over there. So.
I think that's a switch for a pole or a spring. It's one of the two.
Not sure what was hitting me there. I just walked up to him while he was down, and I got hit by something.
Well, when he's down, he still has an active hurt box.
It just doesn't seem right that just landing on his immobile hammer is enough to hurt me.
Yeah, it's a little dumb, and they probably should have disabled the hitbox, but this was GameCube days. I don't know how much they were really thinking about things like that. Well, that's one way to knock him down. I'm fairly certain he's only damageable by Power, Ruse, and Team Blast.
Okay, that's not what I wanted you to do, but
One more good smack should kill him.
got him.
Yeah, it was pull.
Yeah, one thing that I was making note of in Egg Fleet was which poles I could tornado on, which ones I couldn't. Because it wasn't immediately obvious. At least not to me.
Yeah, one other thing with the poles too is you can't go up them while they're still rising.
There was just some that they were more of the barbershop variety, like red and white stripes, and those ones don't do anything. Turns out, I had to find that out the hard way though.
Best left to tails.
Okay.
I think that pole just would have gotten you up there faster.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Apparently the smoosher doesn't do anything if I'm in the air.
Let's go. Let's go.
Works for me.
There they are. Take this. Take this. Take this. Whoa. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
You know what? I'll grab that level up.
Okay.
Couldn't hurt. Oh, hello, lasers.
A new type of robot.
Ah!
Now, everyone.
Really?
Oh. Momentum.
That wasn't momentum. That was Knuckles charging into oblivion.
Let's go.
And apparently that was just shy of getting to that balloon. Fine.
Let's go.
Whatever.
Is it? Yeah, this is back before the big hammer guy.
Ah.
And apparently I picked up no rings during that, so I immediately died.
Yeah, there were no rings. There are rings down there on that one raised platform. I think you may have skipped all of them. I think you went lower than it or something.
Let's go.
This is your last life too, so...
And what? And there goes my last life.
Admittedly, it was probably better that did happen, because you'll get a restock.
Let's blast through with sonic speed.
Okay.
Oh.
At least I got through. At least I didn't game over in the last stage. Definitely wouldn't have had to go through all of that again.
This must be Eggman's headquarters.
Yeah, I wasn't here when you were doing that, so it sounds like things did not go great.
Stay afloat.
Well, it was mostly some of it was me tinkering around with possible alternate paths.
Some of the platforms are unstable. We better keep moving.
Perspective is something I've already commented on.
Yeah, you've mentioned that perspective is not something you're too good at.
Yeah, well, it looks like the ring's not that far away, but it turns out it's actually 100 feet away, and I'm not even close to doing a light dash for it.
Doesn't matter. Let's take it down. Some of the platforms are unstable. We better keep moving.
I object. There was The
I think you were just a little low, yeah.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
oh, okay, these actually do. These ones don't just go down.
The cannons are aiming our way. Watch for those target markers.
Oh, you know which one has the spring now.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Yes!
Oh well, hello, 1-Up.
Let's go.
Nice to know that you're there.
Pull up.
I don't think I ever knew that was there. It's actually a pretty clever place to put one.
Because I saw the platform there as oh, can I go over there? And it turns out, yes. Yes, I can. Hopefully I can go back and get those while I'm at this checkpoint. 'Cause
That's an interesting question, yeah, you might be able to.
I don't see why not. So, thought, would I be able to reach that rail either vertically or horizontally with fly?
I don't know.
Well, if I have
And-
if I have a means of getting extra lives, I might as well find out.
Let's go.
Doesn't look like it, no. I think it's just out of reach.
Yeah, those are a little too far.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Do you need the spring to get that life? Because I feel like you do.
Well, I mean, it's right here.
Leave it to me.
Just grab some rings first.
Let's go.
Yes!
Yep, I can get to it just fine.
No, that means as long as you're in this section, you shouldn't game over.
Right.
Technically speaking, that section you go into, there is another way through that section that does make sense based on how it's structured. It's how you'd actually get to most of those balloons at the end.
Alright, time for you. Feels weird that... Oh, no, that... Sometimes that trick works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm not sure. I think it has to be centered or something. It's really precise. More precise than it really needs to be. It's a lot easier to just wait for him to get dizzy and thunder shoot him down to the ground and then smack his head a bunch with power. One thing I have noticed, though, from watching you having fought both variants of the robots, the big armor guy actually takes less damage from attacks than the other guy does. I don't know if that's because his hitbox is only on the head, so he's less likely to take multiple hits than, like, the full body hitbox, or whether he actually has higher defenses.
There we go.
Oh, his head's in a pretty vulnerable location now.
Yeah, but I still... Given how things have gone, I still don't feel like getting close to him.
Fair. I think the worst part about that last time you died too, you know, like right with that gold robot, is I'm pretty sure the checkpoint is directly after him.
Oh, of course it is.
Done it. Head for that pole and do the tornado jump.
Hey,
What's that?
okay, okay.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, that was closer than it ever really needed to be.
Ready anytime!
I definitely had to adjust myself mid-air.
Yeah, that pole is letting you go a little early at the wrong angle.
What's that up there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think you're fine. There's a spring behind that cannon, but you still have a 1-up. You can farm anyway.
Yes, I can.
I guess it's a good thing I said that because it looked like you were about to move on.
Yeah, I just had to remember.
Those are special stage keys, Helicard.
Yeah, basically I have to take the key and get it to the end of the stage.
Without taking damage.
And without getting hit, yeah.
Because as soon as you get hit, the key will disappear.
And I'm starting to think maybe fly mode's a detriment to that part.
Yeah, there is a much easier way to go through that part. Fly is good at getting you over there, but getting through it,
what the heck?
There's a much better option. Oh god. Yeah, I have no explanation for that one. Other than bad camera, but that's not even enough of an explanation to explain what happened there afterwards. You're down 1 of those lives, but you can still keep farming lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you need Fly to get over there for the most part, but Speed can do this area just fine.
Yeah, triangle jumps, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's actually how you get to those balloons at the end of the path.
I didn't even think about that until just now.
Yeah, it's not, like, blatant, it's a thin corridor. And if you've been paying attention to like a lot of the level design, it would indicate that you could triangle jump there. It's not the most straightforward solution, but it gets you through pretty efficiently, I find. I think one of these is a shield. I don't recall.
Every time he charges forward like that, I expect to careen off a ledge.
Hello, Shigako Man.
Hello.
Hello, Buckshot. And Melee.
Hello, sir.
Ah, good old Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, one that I've owned for years, but I still didn't have that much experience with.
Nice.
Well, I think before starting streaming this, my previous save file was dating back to 2007.
Wow, that's pretty.
And
long.
I didn't even beat it then, so.
Yeah, he had. We would kind of like figured it out as we had gone. He had Team Rose stuck on the final boss, and
Oh, jeez.
all the others were in other places.
And hello, Elicard.
Calyx was at like 6th boss, and Sonic and Dark I think were at the 4th stage.
Oh man.
Mostly due to the Ascension section with the lava near the end, or well, not lava but energy. Same deal, really.
I can't even remember what Sonic game I played, but it's been like years.
Well, this is the only 3D Sonic game I've ever had experience with. So.
Ah.
So it's not like I can compare this to any of the other ones.
Yeah, I'm someone who's played most Sonic games, so this one being one I played a lot when I was younger.
Most of the games that I played back in my days were of the racing variety and sports.
Ready anytime. Jump now.
All right, I got it.
Feels like I should be able to get to that one pole there, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you jump off the rail when it's near the end and then do a tornado spin, you would be able to get up there, I think.
So I have to jump off the rail. Okay, that explains why it wasn't doing anything before.
Yeah, that's why they say let's jump. Or whatever they say in terms of jumping. Yeah, I
This
think
is
most of what it does is it lets you skip that ascension, maybe gives you an item.
This is interesting. Using Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails at the same time? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes was interesting in that it allowed you to use 3 characters at once, each with their unique formations, and the other teams to like have these formats as well. They all have their slight nuances. Sonic and Dark play closest to one another.
I want that.
Leave it to me.
I want that level up for Tails.
Level up. Let's go.
And yeah, each formation has its levels as well, which strengthen each member's attributes and let them do some extra things sometimes.
Alright,
Cool.
so this time, don't careen off the edge. Easier said, I know.
Yeah, as opposed to looking at hells of enemies, I think Team Blast always does like 30 damage probably because he has 30 health, and Team Blast destroys most normal enemies. Oh, is there a switch or do you have to fly over that?
Well, I see something over the lasers. So, yeah,
That would be a key.
yeah, I do see that key. So it's definitely looking like... Yep, I had to fly over that one. Alright, so my free 1-up source is gone now.
That's a self-destruct
Yep.
switch. Get on it. Press down. Here we go. Never thought it would actually self-destruct.
Well, if I had to recall, I'd say the last Sonic game that I played was, I think, on the GameCube.
There's a few of those, although it was Sonic not Shadow, so that would probably rule out at least one.
I think it was the very first Sonic game that came out on the GameCube. I'm not sure what the subtitle for that one is, though.
It was either Sonic Adventure DX or Sonic Adventure 2.
I think it was Sonic Adventure 2 that it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
game. If whatever you say.
Because I think despite Sonic Adventure 1 coming out first, I think Adventure 2 was ported first.
Hmm.
Never thought it would actually
I actually did double check that.
It's blown to pieces.
Wonder why it's self-destructing.
DX was June 2003. Battle was June 2001. So yeah.
What was that bright light? Giant laser cannons?
Turn the switch on to activate the fan. Turn the switch on to activate the fan.
Yeah.
This game actually is on GameCube.
Ah,
Yeah,
It happens to be one of those ones that was just on all that generation of consoles.
yep, I'm playing on the PS2 version because that's what I had.
And we
And,
ended up reading afterwards that apparently this version is not the most optimal version to use. It kind of has its own problems, like collision issues.
and after the
Well,
last
that's all we got.
after the last stream where we were talking about like Tails' age and such, I happened to look at the game manual for this one, and it did say Tails was 8, but it also said Sonic was 8.
He's supposed to be 15.
Not according to the game manual for this, he's not.
Weird.
And it had Amy at 12, so...
That is correct. If I remember the ages, at least in the book that I remember reading, Sonic was 15, Tails was 8, Knuckles is 16, Shadow's age is unknown, unsurprising. Same with E123, again, not surprising. And then Rouge is 17. Amy is 12, Cream is 6, Big is 18. SBO is, I think, 14?
I forget now, but...
Vector was 20, 21, and Charming was 6.
This feels... There we go, okay.
Got it.
I guess I was just going about it the wrong way, but thankfully it did not lead to my death this time. Oh, there's something up there, but oh well.
Yeah, that's. I think if you had, I think there was a pole you could have jumped off the rail to hit at some point. That would probably got up there.
Got it. Take this.
Ah,
Here we go.
I think that's another pole.
yeah.
Got it.
This is all Knuckles.
Dang it. Okay, immediately on a rail. Sure, cool.
Yeah, there was. I think there was a boost panel behind him too, which is probably why he got pushed forward.
Yeah, probably. Take out the guns
I think this is a
first.
3-switch area, so
Well, I'm dealing with the enemies first, so they're not an issue. Particularly
Yeah.
the dang guns. That way I can deal with the gold robot piece.
I was mentioning it because it looked like you were going to maybe go right for the switch that you found.
I didn't even see a switch. I was focusing on the enemies. I was
Okay, fair enough.
I was in clear out enemies, then deal with whatever gimmick this spot has.
Seems like we have to activate all 3 switches.
Well, it looks like some of them were. Looks like they were all underneath the enemies anyway, so I had to do it regardless.
Yeah. If you're gonna hide switches in a place like this, you're gonna hide them under the cannons.
Got it.
If memory serves, just as a note, the last checkpoint is before another self-destruct switch, so that's how you know you'll be close to the end. Hello, two big guys.
Yeah,
Anything
hello.
that comes my way.
You do have Team Blast if you'd rather not deal with them both.
Thank you. I keep forgetting I have that. Probably because it's I guess it is a renewable resource, just not renewable quickly, not with this group anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying not to backseat too much, but like Team Blast is the one thing where I'm gonna be like, you do have an out in this situation if you'd like it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. And
This is a bit of a weird section. You need to grind around to another fan. I forget if it's even active at the moment. Or is it a pole even? Momentum is weird on this thing. You're gonna need to. That's where you were, so.
yeah, and that's where this power thing sent me.
I definitely would not jump for that rail. The one in the background.
Wonder if there's a time limit to how long you can complete a stage or something.
Thankfully, no.
Thankfully no. In older games, yes there would be.
Getting
It's a lot more speed on the rails than I remember it doing.
I'm glad the Delta Whale the time limit, otherwise that would probably be a lot of angry gamers in this game.
Yeah, classic Sonic is the one that made use of the time for actually keeping you like alive. I think I forget if Sonic Advance did it too. I had to double check that. That and Rush. But most modern games don't, if only because they rank you instead, based on how quick you go. So taking a slow time is just going to give you a worse score rank instead of getting you killed.
Ah, okay.
Their attack is mounted. Keep their guard up.
I'll destroy everything that comes my way.
Sure, just skip the first wave.
Oh, did I?
Doesn't matter, you're coming up here from that anyway. You may as well skip the first wave.
Got it.
Oh yeah, it even frustrated me too, Helicar, when I first started playing a Sonic game.
Yeah, there are some frustrating things in this game, especially when you play this game young and don't understand things like a lot of chaotic stuff. Because I think when I first played this game, I was like 10. Maybe even younger.
boxes.
All right.
A few rings here. A few rings there.
All right.
Rings are always good.
Yeah, but when I
Leave it to me.
don't have anywhere near enough
There they
to
Eggman's robot.
Leave them to
To,
me, Sonic.
get an extra life, it only does so. It's only so much good. Oh,
hello,
these are
Card,
the
if
ones
you
that I
need
don't. These are the ones that I don't need to. Have
Yeah, those are
extra
the
effort.
easier ones. I think the third wave coming up though is going to be, I think, 2 normal and an armor. You may not want to deal with that set.
Yeah, I do have a Team Blast ready. I'll have to remember that when I get there.
And yeah, that's what the special stage is, Helicard. You're basically in this big tube,
Level up.
and you have like a boost gauge you can fill by collecting orbs. You're basically trying to catch the emerald before it gets to the end of the course. It's actually the same type of special stage that gets used in Sonic Generations if you've played that. Specifically on the DS. 3DS.
Yep. Yeah, just go ahead and deal with those guys right now.
Good to see my memory doesn't fail me in this particular game. I think that's the last checkpoint coming up too. Yeah, it looks like it. Gonna be a lot of rail movement coming up.
Rail movement's fine.
Talk about you.
If it's just going from one rail to another, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, for the most part.
The egg carrier is nothing.
Gonna be
compared to
lots of laser beams.
As long as their tail stays the same. Oh, okay.
Throw laser fire.
It is somewhat helpful that they also say what color it is. The fact you're facing backwards here, however, is not helping your
No,
rail
it's not.
movement.
No, it's not.
only 4 lasers? A hero's
Dang it.
welcome.
Yeah, me being backwards was what got me killed there.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen. Oh, this is your last life too, shoot.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about humongous.
Wow! Odie managed to build something so big.
The egg carrier is nothing
I
compared
think
to
part of the reason why I... Okay. Apparently
Yeah, by
holding
speed.
square didn't help me there.
By speed.
Yellow laser fire.
There we go. Change lanes after I land. Not before I land. That's what...
blue laser.
That's...
That's what flew you around last time, huh?
That's what turned me around, yeah.
Yeah.
Only 4 lasers? A hero's welcome.
Okay.
More laser cannons. We better watch out.
Yep, four volleys coming up. Looks like you got hit by that first one, and you got turned around again. Fantastic.
Yes, I did, and I died.
No!
Should have switched to fly mode or something. So, yay!
Well, you've seen most of the stage at this point,
Yeah, I was about to say, now I get to do the whole stage all over again.
unfortunately.
Let's blast through with Sonic
Go!
speed.
Okay.
It's long and it's kind of tricky. It's expected from the last level.
Final Fortress.
It wouldn't seem so bad if the slightest nudge would send you careening off the
This must be
closest
Eggman's
ledge.
headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's caused by the enemies or me.
Things stay afloat. Doesn't matter. Let's take it down. Take this.
Right, I have to jump off that, not
We
just...
better keep moving.
I think that path may even have a 1-up on it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Those cannons are about to fire. Get away from those target markers.
Leave it to me. Let's go. All right.
Here we go. Level up.
least getting to this part's simple enough.
Alright, boys. Well, I think it's time for me to head on out, so thanks for letting me hang out with you.
Yep, you have a nice
No
one.
problem. Take care.
See ya.
That?
I'm surprised the hammer did not hit you.
I'm surprised too, and he is not in a good position for me to get behind him to...
No,
His head.
especially it's frustrating because he'll follow you. That's how his AI works.
Although he doesn't seem to be moving much at all at the moment.
He seems stuck.
A little bit. That time I did get hit.
The hammer's moving so fast that it's hard to tell when you will and will not get hit.
Okay, this time I'm behind him from the get-go.
Yeah, that's the one thing is when he spins around, he'll always get dizzy and like fall directly behind where he is.
Oh,
Basic.
really? 1 health.
I mean, one good pop and he'll be out.
There we are.
Really, the one good thing about this is that, I've mentioned this many times, Dark is a lot of the same that Sonic did.
Okay.
So everything you've done should look familiar in Dark.
For better or for worse.
Yeah. There just are going to be probably different enemy placements. Maybe a bit more in some areas.
Sometimes increasing your speed on the rails isn't the most desirable thing.
Yeah.
Let's go! Whoa! Maybe let's go!
Like right here, even.
Whee!
Let's go up there.
Maybe to me. Let's go! Let's go!
Surprised that Crusher didn't fall.
Hey, there they are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chaotix is the one that's like, it's hard to place because it's more how good are you at like catching small details and exploring and doing mission objectives instead of the typical always go to the goal deal.
Okay.
It's what makes them hard to place from a difficulty standpoint. Easy, normal, and hard can easily be attributed to Rose, Sonic, and Dark.
Yeah, Chaotix is more of the other variety. Or
Yeah,
at
Chaotix is
the
more
very
of the-
least, it's more subjective, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of a let's switch things up sort of mode.
Level up! Maybe to me. Let's go!
Alright.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Interesting that it automatically switches me to speed mode for this part.
It's
Yeah.
blown to pieces.
By the way, Tails was full level there, so that level up kind of got wasted.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, the Mystic Mansion with Chaotix is no. I love the stage conceptually and musically, but Mystic Mansion with Chaotix is a slog. It's also very difficult with Team Sonic,
Turn on the switch to
something that Melee experienced firsthand.
Yes, very much. Though it turned out to be more of a timing thing than anything.
Yeah.
Maybe to me.
Also, that Flame Duck is doing way more damage to those guys than I feel like it should be. I don't know why.
But what now?
Your air power move is doing like 9 damage to those gold guys. I'm like, I don't think it should be doing that much.
Got it.
Oh, that had a 1-up in it? I don't think I remember that last time.
It's X, not square. I think I'm going the wrong way.
I was gonna say, given the move's namesake, you'd think you'd have to press triangle.
I don't know why I was going forward there. I probably...
I think the fan was no longer propelling you up, which is part of what happened there.
Red laser fired!
Also, the wonder why it's self-destructed line from Tails is probably him saying, why is there a self-destruct switch here? Because that was mentioned earlier. Yeah.
I think being on one of the side rails is probably why even getting to this part is as precarious as it is.
Yeah. To be fair, a lot of the time when a laser fires, it'll target where you are, except for the first one since it's teaching you.
Oh, yeah, there is a one up there.
Let's go!
Well, that's good at least. You'll be able to maintain things for a bit, as I have to clench my breath for a little bit. Camera, you're not helping.
So it feels like, it just feels like...
I was gonna say, if you want to reset your height, you can just fall back down.
Okay. Couldn't remember if that was how I got through that the first time. It just...
It was, it's just a little weird, just like a lot of this game. Uh-oh.
I think I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's as high as you're going. Any safe platforms in the area? Probably not.
Probably not.
No. I guess we started the triangle jump a little low there.
Never thought it would actually self-destruct. It's blown to pieces.
Wonder why it self-destructed.
It's the red laser.
Watch out for large laser blasts from those cannons!
Got it.
Oh, that one definitely wasn't... Those lasers definitely weren't aiming for me.
Now, maybe it just aims at the same spot every time, that might be wrong.
Or at least on that segment, anyway.
Yeah.
Turn the switch on to activate the fan!
Yeah, you're definitely doing 9 damage with your fire dunks. I don't get it. I don't feel like he's supposed to be taking that much, nor do I remember him taking that much from that move.
Got it.
Well, I know when he's not firing the laser, I think it only does 3, and then he puts his shield up.
I don't think that was the one up that time.
I guess not.
Yes, it's random. Joy. Unless there's another factor that it depends on. Who knows?
Thank you, platform, for whatever the heck you were doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be another death.
It's that platform was getting ready to fall while I was still triangle jumping, which makes me feel like I have to not be on the wall for that long.
Yeah, that particular one I think is proximity based.
It's blown to pieces.
I think it'll fall as soon as you come within a certain distance of it, as opposed to when you step on it.
Which apparently includes vertical distance. All the more reason to not be on there. To not be on the wall for that long.
What was that bright light? Giant laser cannons?
Yeah, basically your options there are to do a high enough triangle jump so you don't have to worry about that platform, or try to catch that platform before it falls.
Got it. Turn on the switch to activate the fan. Level up. Here we go.
Leave it to me. Dave! Dave! Dave!
All right.
All right!
Oh, I got a 1-up that time.
Got it.
Not sure what determines that, but
Just a little weird. I don't know either. Not anymore.
Here we go.
and I didn't even triangle jump at all, but because I was aiming forward.
Hmm.
Never thought it would actually self-destruct. It's blown to pieces.
Wonder why it's self-destructed.
It's the red laser.
Watch out for large laser blasts from our cannon! Yellow laser fire!
Hey, Sonic, hop on that pole and do the
Aha!
jump.
Except not aha.
Robot!
Got it.
Okay. If you don't want me to be on to go on the pole, just say so.
Turn the switch on to activate the fan! Leave it to me.
Level up.
Dave!
Yeah.
Oh,
Got it.
That time was a team blast.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's dependent on where you hit the target.
Maybe. And that. Okay, fine game, whatever.
Fans, they are not friendly when they do things like this. Basically, you started moving after the peak of your height, and you didn't have enough to get to the platform.
wonder why it's self-destructed.
It's the red laser. What was that bright light? Giant laser cannons?
Speed low.
Hey, Sonic, hop on that pole and do the tornado jump.
Am I just too low for that or something?
I think you're too low, yeah. Because you keep smacking the tip of the pole.
Take this.
Level up! Dave!
Yeah.
All right!
Yeah, I think it is based on where you hit the target, because I've noticed the point value changes too based on where you hit the target.
Yeah.
So
no,
dead center is probably a 1-up.
Leave it to
Got
me.
it.
the fact that I had to turn midway through that meant I probably would have.
Yeah, I have a feeling you would have fallen there.
Here we go.
There you go.
Hey, I actually made it.
Take this. Here we go. Take this. Yeah.
This is all or nothing.
Headset keeps falling out.
Leave it to me. Look out!
Yeah, there's the speed booster this time.
Yeah. Yep. We see it this time
Look
around.
out!
So I guess if I was able to go the top route, I'd be skipping this whole darn thing.
Yeah, I think if you got onto that pole, you'd be able to skip most of, if not all of this section.
Got it. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Well, apparently I destroyed that one.
Take this.
Not sure when that happened, but okay.
May have been when you were readying a fire shoot, because them spinning around can smack into obstacles.
Take this. Take this.
Level up. Leave it to me.
Alright. Let's start with the back one.
No, there is a red laser. It looks pink, but it is a red laser.
There's robots everywhere. Time to party.
You're taking nothing. Keep your guard up.
I'll destroy everything that comes my way. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Dang it.
Take this. Take this. Level up.
Level up.
Was this the part where I somehow skipped the segment, or was that later?
You went up the pole, and off this next rail you skipped a segment, yeah. You skipped one wave of enemies. Because you were in fly formation on this rail and flew onto one of the upper platforms.
Let's go.
I don't think it was that rail, though. You could try to reach that. Looks like there's a goodie up here, too.
It was a level up.
Yeah, which Tails didn't even need. Yeah, you jumped on one of those upper platforms while you were still going down, but I think you're gonna be taking the full thing this time from looks.
Maybe not.
Taking nothing. Keep your guard up.
Yep.
I'll destroy
Yeah, ooh, wow.
everything that comes my way. Got it.
That probably should have ended badly.
Okay.
But it did not, so all is well.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Level up.
Is there a switch somewhere for this?
I believe there is, yes.
For this first.
Leave it to me.
It's either another target or it's one of those pull switches.
I see it, I see it.
Let's go. Yay.
I honestly feel like in terms of designing actual circuitry for this switch, this would never work. In the position it's in.
Yay. Let's go. Let's go.
Exact height for switches is a pain.
Yes, it is.
It's like, could you not have put it at the peak of the jump? That would have made things so much easier.
Take this. Take this.
Well, looks like you may have accidentally...
Dang it. Died to damage.
Oh. Yeah, the hammer got you. Which is annoying too, because it sends you all the way back here, because checkpoint was after those guys.
To pieces.
Wonder why it's self-destructed.
And looking back at it again, this is probably the one level that's not good with checkpoints.
It's the red laser.
You really need one more in that stretch, and there was no place that seems they wanted to put one.
Alright, let's try this
Hey,
again.
Sonic, hop on that pole and do the tornado jump.
Nope.
I'll take care of them.
Still no.
That time I think you were a little too far forward.
Well, of course I was. Because
Those
how the
poles
heck
off of rails are
because
precise.
how the heck am I supposed to figure out where I am in respect to the dang thing? There we go. Bullseye.
Got it.
Yep, you got 1,000 points and the 1-up, so it is indeed based on where you hit it.
That's.
Because I would definitely restart that glide.
Yeah, it was good. But it was a big more of an issue of I should
Probably
realign
turn
myself
around.
before I send myself careening off. There we go.
Got it. Take this, take this. Here we go. Take this.
Hooey.
I've got it. Take this.
I definitely remember being stuck on this stage when I was younger.
Take this.
It is a gauntlet.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Already. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Level up! Leave it to me. Let's go!
Got it. There's.
Yeah, just
Your tank is mounted! Keep your guard up!
I'll destroy everything that comes my
hopefully
way.
I'll get my team blast back before the other one.
You did last time, so I imagine you probably will.
Okay.
Even if you get in the middle of fighting, though, it's not like taking out 2 or 1 of them is not any less worth a team blast.
Right.
Thinking about it, I think this switch actually makes the pole rise.
Got it.
Because it doesn't make sense for it to do anything else, really.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to do anything else.
There's a chance there's like a crate on one of the side platforms that could have something in it, but
Leave it to me.
Here we go. Take this.
it would be more likely to me that it would just be the pole.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. Let's go!
Ah. Apparently I was a bit too late for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
There's robots everywhere. Time to party.
Your tank is mounted! Keep your guard up!
I'll destroy everything that comes my way.
And you've skipped the first round again.
Though, given the perspective, I'm curious as to whether I could have gone right and skipped the second phase too.
You might have been able to. Though you definitely wouldn't have Team Blast if you did that.
Fair enough, true enough.
Take this.
Uh-oh.
Thing
The
about
one good consisting thing about his hammer is that the actual hammer part is the only thing that actually deals damage.
yeah, which means if I'm close, I'm fine. I think there was rings over here, right?
Yeah, there are rings in the solid blocks. Well, not solid, since you can break them.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the bar's not included.
Why
unless
did you
you're
have
spinning
to
it.
stop your rotation there?
Yeah, you picked a bad spot. He's in an equally bad spot right now.
And I can't really hit him from this direction.
He does try to follow you, so...
Dang it. And perspective being its usual friendly self.
It doesn't. That is a fair point, Helper Card. Robots aren't supposed to get dizzy, although it may not have gotten dizzy, it may be losing balance.
Yeah, that might be the big.
But the better question is, how is it losing balance? When it's spinning perfectly fine up until that point.
Probably the sudden stop, perhaps.
Perhaps.
The sudden the abrupt stop in momentum.
Well, one more will do it.
Yep, got it.
There they are!
Eggman's robot!
Leave them to me, Sonic. Already?
And your Team Blast is more or less charged, so when you're done with these guys, you should be good to go.
Yep. Seems like every time I do the firebomb, whatever the heck the thing is.
Yeah, whenever you do a fireball attack, whenever you do the thunder shoot, those all fill your team gauge. I think in the past what I have done is I have literally spammed thunder shoot to fill a gauge. I forget when this was.
Not sure how to hit the bullseye on that one.
Yeah, it's like you have to hit with a second shot or something, and like intentionally miss the first one. Alright. You getting rid of these guys?
Yeah.
Level up!
Level up! Level up!
Nice.
Those guys really are not worth much points each. I don't think you gain like anything for killing them. It's kind of weird.
Piece of cake!
If I really wanted to grind for Team Blast, I could just do this forever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've done. I won't really help on these rails, obviously.
No, it won't. I was just showing that off. So
It's actually probably, in my opinion, the easiest way to grind Team Blast.
I forget what was.
Lasers and rail transitions. You kept ending up backwards.
It's the yellow laser!
Blue laser fire!
Mentioned something about maybe using fly formation at some point.
Only 4 lasers? A hero's welcome!
1, 2, 3!
Ah, dang it, I got hit.
You better watch out!
Even with 4...
I think that one hit you last time, too.
Talk about humongous!
Wow!
This is the last section, though. The goal is after this entire grinding segment.
Good.
Nothing compared to this.
I think there are some enemies towards the end, but not many.
And I'm noticing that fly formation, you don't really get as much speed on this compared to power and speed.
You don't, but you get the most control over what's happening around you.
Which I think is the more important thing at the moment.
It's the red laser.
I was gonna say, most of those rainbow rings tend to launch you straight forward, so as long as you don't move, you should be okay.
Of course, I wasn't holding. I
Only 4 lasers.
I hadn't been. I'd only been touching the control stick, the analog stick, to change rails.
With 4 laser cannons.
I think that was the one that hit me.
Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up when it fires.
It's the blue
That's
laser.
those were a lot of lasers just then.
It's the red laser.
I think on this last segment, all 3 of them fire, but at different times. Oh, and you might want to go in the air in a moment here.
Look out! Whee!
All's well.
Yeah, they pull a fast one right at the end.
Look out!
So yeah, there's one more self-destruct switch. And this one destroys the base over there.
Cool. And there's the goal. Done.
Yeah, this stage is a frickin' trial.
Well, it's an hour and a half to do 2 stages, so that's. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, with that last laser, I think on normal, like on the Sonic and Dark Pass, I believe you can go fast enough to outpace the final giant laser. I think on hard it fires too fast to do that. On super hard.
Hey, I figured out a way, because if you're not moving in fly mode, you can just stay up there indefinitely.
Yep. You just need to not get smacked by the laser by fly in the first place.
Well,
That's all
the
you
thing
got.
is, it looks like I did get hit, just Tails didn't get hit.
Yeah, it's if Tails gets hit, then you're in trouble. That's more what I'm getting across.
Give it up.
Because then you're heading for the pit.
Yep.
Check things, Doctor. Enough of this.
But now it's time for the Emperor again.
Yep. Let's see what's different about this one.
Probably just enemies for the most part.
This is it, guys. Don't hold anything back.
Okay!
No
Because his attack pattern won't change. That's the same for everybody.
Right, yeah.
I know Chaotix had those flying bombers swarming around during theirs.
That robot will charge us!
I'm also more concerned about the.
Ooh, zappers.
I was more concerned about the ones that grab you, which don't appear
I don't think the
be
jellyfish
here.
will
Oh
be
boy.
here this time. Yeah, there's actually no robots here this time.
No, there was.
Oh, never mind. There they are. Just a few egg pawns. They're not that big a deal. And a few commodities, including a shield, which is always nice.
And died to damage.
Oh, and egg pawn is like, hi, how's it going?
This is it, guys. Don't hold anything.
Yeah, there is a very effective way of cheesing him. Melee did end up finding that last time he fought him.
Yeah, but it more or less relies on having Tails maxed out.
Yeah, he's gotta wait until he can get Tails maxed out before he can really do it.
And off I go. But at least on a game over, it only puts me right back here. So
Yeah, again, this is you got through the actual problem. This is just gonna be a little bit this particular fight, as it always is.
Once there's enough distance, that robot will charge. We must chase it. And remember not to get left behind. Level up. All right. All right. All right.
Something tells me in the later areas of this arena you will probably find that shield in a different spot.
Alright, so yeah.
Yeah,
Tails
Fly can only do
does-
damage when it's higher level, but it can at least stun the shield. I think even level 2 Fly can hit him, but the problem is that the Fly power-up is in that Fly ring near the beginning of the fight.
Yeah. It's I've noticed at least the first time around that it all depends on how I'm positioned. Oh, okay, away we go.
Oh, he's moving. Yep.
And okay.
Did he slash?
No,
Oh,
I
bumped
hit him
into him.
face first. That's what happened.
He was a little soon to launch, I guess. I don't think there was going to be much to really avoid that, though.
Ah, dang it.
That time he got it.
And
But you got knocked into the pit.
And then he got me.
This is it, guys. Don't hold anything back.
Okay.
No worries. Level up.
Level up. Let's go. Level up.
Yeah, it's probably easier to just do that, especially since he's content to just slash at you while you're doing that.
Yep.
Meaning most of them will go right under you. Also, I think level 2 can hit him. I'd be surprised if it can't.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
All right. All right. All right.
And from looks, I think he stays put about a minute for reaching the platform.
Yep, level 2 does hit him.
Just gotta deal with not getting hit by the pawns.
We're the stars of this party.
The three of us are unbeatable.
Let's see what you've got. It's not over yet, troublesome fools.
I was gonna say, that position you were in looked a lot like it was not gonna go well. Yep, he's moving. But he's halfway dead.
And yeah.
But so are you. Yeah.
So am I. I was too hasty. I was too close to him. I'm wondering if just taking the pole would be a better idea.
Sonic speed.
It might be. It depends on whether or not he gets in charge distance. Because he can smack you real easy when he charges.
You say that
The
like
pole
you
might
say that
be-
like he ever misses when he charges.
Yeah. So yeah, the pole may not be a bad idea.
They won't get away.
Give it up. This looks like checkmate, Doctor.
Because I can imagine that while the whole spinning thing's going on, that I can't get hit. I assume.
I'll show you what real evil.
That is a good question. I don't think you can.
This is it, guys. Don't
Plus, for the
hold
most
anything
part,
back.
when you're going through that section,
No worries.
if you do take the pole, he'll be below you, slashing away.
Level up. Leave it to me. Let's go. Level up.
Okay.
So yeah, it's honestly like taking those spare paths kind of makes him easier to dodge a lot of the time because he's busy doing his own pre-programmed thing.
All right.
It's almost like there's a reason they're there.
All right.
Well, I think they're mostly there because they intend to give you team level ups in like every fight, and this was the only way they could do it in the Egg Emperor. Even during the final boss, it is possible to get your team fully leveled up, all of them. I mean the true final boss with that.
We're the stars of this party.
Three of us are unbeatable.
Let's see what you've got. It's not over yet, troublesome fools. Take this. Take this.
Let's go, Dave.
I can smell victory.
Oh, wow.
Give up.
I forget if I have ever one-cycled him. I think I have at least once. With which team, I don't know. Probably
okay, so I
Rose.
didn't hit the pole there somehow. Okay, fine.
You jumped past it.
Of course I did.
Strange.
Because...
This is it, guys. Don't hold
Because the tornado was past the pole. I could see that much, but... How you got that far so quickly, I'm not sure. Yeah, the worst part too is because I lost my old save for this game, because I lost that old memory card, I'm actually not going to be able to check who I one-cycled with.
level up. Take this. All right. All right. All right.
one nice thing I'm noticing during this whole bit is that I'm interrupting his attacks when I do this.
Yeah, when you hit him, he stops whatever he's doing. Which also makes him easier, because there's less coming at you, less missiles, less slashes, less everything. Just egg pawns, which are still a pain in the ass, because you can't hit them with tails and kill them. That is a job mostly for Knuckles, but Sonic can blow off the shields too.
I can smell victory.
Give up, Eggman.
Time to
The other option is to charge a Team Blast, but that's not going to happen either. Off he goes.
Okay, I thought the pole was slightly off of the...
No, it's on the ledge, thankfully.
That's why I
Nothing
overshot
crazy.
it. That's why I overshot it.
Alright, at least we figured that one out, at least. Well, if you want level 3, you can get it.
No, I can't.
Nope. Be careful. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I shouldn't have gone for it, but
Yeah,
I think
I guess
I have a
not.
feeling I
Timing-
probably would have been hit either which way.
Timing just doesn't line up sometimes with this guy, and it's really his main problem. Because he's set on a time-based script, so depending on when he starts and stops things, sometimes he'll be very in your way. The first time it's no issue because he's on the correct timing. He can't do anything off script here.
Right.
As soon as he leaves that first platform,
All bets are
good
off.
luck.
All right. All right. All right.
Not even sure why I'm destroying all these things.
Well, the cannons can still hit you while you're dealing with him, so
True enough.
it's honestly probably better you get rid of them.
We're the stars of this party.
Three of us are unbeatable.
Let's see what you've got. It's not over yet, troublesome fools.
Well, it's a bit less damage this time, but
Whee! Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
oh god. I thought you had gotten hit, or almost gotten hit, but no, it was the opposite. You almost fell off.
Ha! And I got the balloon anyway.
Ha!
Already.
Well, as long as Tails can finish him off this time, this fight should be pretty wrapped. He is gonna shift in behind you, though. Don't be in the
I
middle.
really lost where I was there.
Yeah, the camera locks on him when he comes onto the platform.
Seems to be locking on him now. Not that I mind too much.
Yeah, it kind of helps, honestly, if he would stay locked like that. For some reason, I feel like he normally does that, so I wonder if that's another PS2 camera chalk up. Who knows?
Well, I also didn't take the the power thing, the power route to
Yeah.
get on the platform. I'm thinking that
True.
might be part of it.
You do also have a team blast, we do like to clear out the egg pawns.
And just do a good bit of damage to him regardless.
Yeah.
Although the egg pawns aren't really that big of a problem on this.
Well, the problem is that they take your fly shots and keep you from getting them back as quick. I think he's like one hit from death. Yeah, pretty much.
Except my shots were going straight
no,
up.
Sonic's doing a weird thing because that's how his functionality seems to work after a team blast. Well, this is annoying. Guess the team blast was the wrong move in this instance.
Oh well. As long as I can get back to the main arena, just one shot.
You might be able to shoot him one more time just while you're running here.
I'd rather not try that.
It doesn't feel impossible. It's just a question of can I get close enough. He is literally a single hit point from death. That's the only reason why I'd even consider it. He should be dead this time, though.
Boom! Got him!
One hit, doesn't matter who it is. But yeah, this is exactly why you use Fly, it just breaks him.
Yes! It's just a matter of figuring out that that's the case.
Yeah.
Whew.
Which is kind of interesting, too, because like most of the time when you've been fighting Eggman, it feels more like speed is the best option, or at least in the case of Egghawk, power can be a good option, too. But Fly rarely ever gets a chance to shine a boss fight until here.
I wonder if I had been able to get that last hit with that with an A, or was that still...
If you had gotten the last hit when you did, yeah, that would have been an A.
Aw.
Like, had you done it, correct without the blast away problems happening.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, you probably won't have that issue with Dark, as theirs just freezes time.
Really? Come on, tell me you weren't scared. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have had a chance.
Well, maybe you're right. Thanks, Knuckles. You too, Tails.
And here comes Amy.
Later, guys. I'm out of here.
And credits number 3.
Credits number 3.
I don't even remember who does Team Sonic's theme.
Well, we'll find out here.
I'm gonna go look it up while I can.
I mean, it'll show up in the credits right here.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Like, that's how we saw it was that guy from the Nelsons or whatever for the Team Chaotix.
Well, I actually knew that because my brothers told me, so I knew that one.
Right, but it also said so in the credits, so...
Hmm.
Although it looks like the credits are the same for each path, so it would show them all every time anyway.
Yeah, I believe that is the case. Yeah, their theme is called We Can, which appears to be by Ted Poley and Tony Harnell. Or Harnell, I don't know pronunciation. And I know the main reason I don't know this one as well is because I don't particularly like their theme that much. It's just not my style.
Well, we all have our musical preferences. Goodness knows, if you were to look at my music collection, you would wonder if it was actually all for one person.
Hmm.
My musical interests are quite varied and somewhat arbitrary, I admit.
Question, Hellcard. Have you ever actually gotten all 7 emeralds in this game, or no? I'm assuming no. because Metal is actually the main villain in this game. And you get a preview of that in Team Sonic and Team Dark stories. You get a very small snippet. You can also see him in the opening sequence for the game if you... And if you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, he knows, having seen it in the story, yeah. If you get all 7 Emeralds, you actually get to fight him. I mean, he's blind, but he saw that cutscene yesterday.
Yeah, I saw, the cutscene came up during the last stream, so...
It plays after the 4th boss.
And it was mostly blind regarding, the stages and gameplay. The plot, I really didn't care
It's
too
a
much
Sonic
about
game.
Yeah, it's a Sonic game.
The plot is not super important in a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Albatross is the 4th boss.
Alright, so that's 3 paths down.
1 team to go.
3 paths down, 1 to go.
I'm counting on you guys.
Time for edgy and difficult. I also mentioned the last stream you did that the lines that Shadow said seemed weird. That'll be explained like right away in this opening cutscene.
This must be it. I found Eggman's secret treasure.
Really wish my headset would stop falling out.
Hey, hold up!
Starts actiony right from the get-go.
Now I know what this is about. You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up, so we can start.
That would be the important line. You can't remember anything.
Oh yeah, baby.
This starts a multi-game process in which Shadow has amnesia.
I was worried about, because I was about to ask about Sonic lore, and I was like, what the heck am I even asking here?
They address that in Shadow the Hedgehog, like all of that. But for like 2 or 3 games here, he has amnesia. There's a little bit of interconnected lore that you only actually figure out if you do a very complicated thing in Shadow the Hedgehog about this particular Shadow, but I'm not going to get into it quite yet. Because A, it spoils for the rest of the series, which I don't think most of us here care about too much. But B, it would spoil the end of this story, which I'd rather not, so... Or at least an aspect of it. For the most part, though, Dark Control's the same as, Omega? Or, sorry, Sonic and Dark Control about the same. But, Omega is like the main difference. His attack swings are a little different than Knuckles. Like on the ground.
Yeah, look, yeah, I can see.
He sweeps a little bit, which is not bad.
Nah.
And yeah, that's a fair point, Hello Car. I won't go into details on, at least for this game, and maybe even not on the interconnected lore either. I have said some stuff in the VODs already, though, so...
Yeah, I believe... Whee! Hello. Okay.
So hopefully that doesn't annoy people too much.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. We're on.
Outnumbered, but still no match.
We're on.
Yeah, it's not like I'm spoiling anything major. I'm waiting until it shows up before I say anything.
Here we go.
That speed shoes, is this the only stage that shows up in?
Speed shoes are surprisingly rare in this game.
Because I seem to only remember it showing up here.
They're very rare in this game. In fact, I don't remember any of the other times they show up, if they ever do.
This is a job for rude.
I mean, I expect to hear a bunch of complicated jargon from Omega, by the way. He's a robot, he's going to use more complex terms, or generic robot terms, to describe things. For example, when a lot of characters say, like, don't fall, or it's all over if you fall, or be careful not to fall, Omega just says danger, steep grade ahead. Which is basically saying, hey, there's a pit here, dummy. Don't fall in it.
Annihilate. Fire.
And so, see, Mega has the machine gun at level 1.
Omega is an amazing character, yeah, and that's actually something I was going to bring up too. He is E123. Compare this to Gamma, who was E102 in Sonic Adventure. The E-Series robots were all basically named after the Greek alphabet, but we only ever see a handful of them. Omega being the last one, obviously.
Yeah.
Although after this he made a couple of racing robots which were E10000, but they don't have actual names other than E10000, so, like, it's not important. And I think because Omega was such a loved character in Heroes, they reprised him in so many games afterwards.
Kill. Fire.
Yeah, he is only playable in one other game, and that is not a really good game. It's a shame, too, because his gameplay is actually interesting. The problem is the game is not.
And what game is that?
Sonic 06.
Fair enough.
There were segments where you could control some of the other characters, and when playing through Shadow's story, one of the characters you could play as is Omega, and Omega has a lot of interesting, like, overpowered guns in that game. Problem is that it's Sonic 06, meaning A, the entire game is not that complicated, B, the game is broken as all hell,
Worthless consumer model.
and C, it messes with lore a lot, and as I mentioned before, the game retcons itself.
Level up. Annihilate. Fire.
Okay, flamethrower for level 2.
Yeah, he's got good stuff. He's got a machine gun, a flamethrower. I believe his last move is missiles.
Leave it to Omega.
So it's kind of we're talking similar to
Yeah, it's similar to Vector without being the exact same as Vector.
right. I was trying to remember his name, but
Step aside.
The difference, though, is I believe Omega's missiles will detonate on proximity as opposed to Vector's, which will detonate either after a certain amount of time or when they collide with something. And I think they also cover a tighter radius than Vector's, so they'll more than likely destroy whatever's near you.
Good. Reloaded.
There are a couple obstacles on this particular one for Dark, but, like, again, they really don't teach, although another speed shoes, they really don't teach the bobsled enough for them to justify using it.
no, they don't.
No, Omega's level 3, we might see the missiles.
Eliminate them all. Annihilation.
Yeah,
Fire.
looks kind of like he took a cue from Mega Man 4.
Yeah, he just takes like a bunch of drill-looking bombs and just fires them all over the place. Could even be crash bombs, actually.
Although it looks like they have an upward trajectory, which looks like it
yeah,
kind
that
of
is a
limits
little
their.
weird. You're shooting them up in front of him.
It looks like that limits their.
Effectiveness a little bit. Admittedly, a lot of time when I use Omega's move, it's usually when I'm right in the face of an enemy. And you've at least seen their Team Blast thanks to the team fight.
Satisfactory level.
A C, not bad. Alright, later, hello card.
Oh, must be over in Europe. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, he was better able to figure out when the stream was going on because in my announcement picture, I have it in like GMT -4 or whatever I put on there.
This place is really
Which for those outside the US is probably very, very helpful.
Yep.
And that's the main reason why I put it there. Just saying Eastern time probably doesn't do them much good.
Omega, we're counting on you to break this stone door.
Now, it would help if I was actually in power formation.
It's almost very good.
Worthless consumer models. Fire. Fire. Level up. Fire. Fire.
Don't really need to grab that key. I already have the emerald for this one.
I'll eliminate them all.
Watch out for the falling stone pillars on the sides of the path.
Most of you should be able to go up by using the current from that fan. Get ready to use the triangle die.
Oh, really? It's triangle dive for Dark Group too? Okay. Feels kind of weird, but alright.
Kill.
I think it's in here.
Probably just feels a little weird because Omega's a bit bigger.
Useless heaps of metal. Annihilation. Annihilation.
I guess it's more a case, at least in this particular instance, that Omega was the one introducing it.
Level up.
Ah,
All right.
Definitely seems like there are more enemies, though it's not like they're that much harder to deal with.
no, that's the thing, and that's the thing like with this game in general. It's very much a romp game. There's a ton of enemies you can kill in this game.
And then I died to damage!
Stone pillars on
Oh, okay.
Because all the rings were behind them.
That would do it.
Because for some reason I was expecting, you know, like an Omega like jetpack or something.
I think it's in here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Eggman's not that complicated with him, sadly.
Eliminate them all. Annihilation. Annihilation. Kill.
You'd think so, but sadly, no.
For whatever good speed level ups are for me, given my style of play.
Yeah, speed has its uses, but you do lean heavily on power.
It's not so much that speed's not useful, it's just like the speed level ups don't really seem to contribute anything for me.
They contribute specifically to homing attack damage.
Well, no wonder.
And they also, as I've shown you before, they contribute to making the homing attack a little more utilitarian in some ways. Like how it allows you to go up poles when it's level 3. Or blow over shields and turtles, things like that.
Annihilate. Come on. Annihilation. Fire, fire. Annihilation. 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 Consumer models.
I imagine there's a... Is there a one up in there, actually? I'm not sure.
Yes, there is. I seem to recall that from the last one, from the Sonic path.
Useless heaps of metal. I'll eliminate them all.
Did I seriously get comboed? It's like I didn't even get a shot. Didn't even get on the ground before I was dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Annihilate.
At least the one-up's still here. Even now, I still keep getting my camera controls backwards.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all. Annihilate. Eradicate. Annihilation. Annihilation. Reloaded.
Hey, where's the turtle going?
Numerous Eggman robots detected. Prepare attack mode.
Anytime now. I'll take it from here.
Worthless consumer models.
I somehow missed that third ring there somehow. Isn't that lovely?
Hey, Shadow, can you blow off the shield of that robot?
Kill. Annihilate.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all. Eradicate. Annihilation. Eradicate.
Alright, so I might actually be stepping out for a little bit, a while here. If you're still going when I get back, I'll probably come back.
Alright, then I missed the checkpoint. Grab that.
Omega shoots us at enemies.
For the most part, it should be not much different. Alright, if anything, I'll see you for maybe like 20 minutes or something.
Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll still be streaming at that point.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be back then.
Worthless consumer models. Annihilate. Fire.
Level up!
Annihilation. Annihilation. Fire. Worthless consumer models.
Level up!
Step aside.
Omega, do your thing!
Fire. Good. Fire. Worthless consumer models.
Got it!
Charge. Fire. Step aside. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Good.
Let's go up.
Oh boy, we got this bit again.
It's coming this way! Now there's two rocks!
Things just got a little more interesting.
Motion sensors have detected a third rock.
What's going on?
This is useless. Let's go.
Yeah!
Minus gravity detected.
Minus gravity detected. Okay. So I figure as long as I'm just holding down, there's probably not much of a way for me to fail that.
I
couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
$51.
So, you're the ones who are playing games with my army. Primary target detected. Destroy Dr. Eggman. You must be Omega. Is that any way to treat your creator? Now witness your master's real power.
I noticed that first line Eggman says is the same. About toying with his robots and
We're
such.
talking to you, Doctor.
This is revenge. Time to pay, Eggman.
Dang it.
Annihilate. I'll take it from here. Go. Come on. Initiate rotary attack.
Just watch this.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
There we go.
Whoa!
Keep doing that for a little bit.
Whoa!
Level up.
Annihilate.
Level
Annihilate.
up!
I'll take it from here. Whoa! Initiate rotary attack. Whoa! Whoa!
And who cares about all whatever other enemies are around?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Keep doing this, and then eventually he'll fly away, and we can do this again.
Whoa! Initiate rotary attack.
Yeah, and with this, it should be enough to
Whoa!
take him out, I think.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Maybe.
Hey, Doctor.
Whoa!
You got no chance.
Nope. Okay. Fine.
Time to give up, Eggman.
Only option is to give up.
Alright, do your
Initiate rotary
rotary attack, and this should be the last part.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
3, 1, 0.
This isn't the end!
I find it interesting that sometimes the end is just
Don't underestimate me, Doctor.
Alright, that's one boss down. Grand Metropolis.
So, that Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine. Any objections?
Negative.
Is this the energy plant?
That blood liquid is being traded at high prices.
Eggman must have plans to control the energy. Energy reaction detected. This path is moving forward. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
You got it.
Aha.
I'll take it from here.
Okay. So.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
Level up! Those machines are sucking the energy off the road.
Energy thief.
Terminate all Eggman robots, regardless of their purpose.
Great.
Annihilate.
Axe. There we go.
Annihilate.
Level up.
That opens the way, and hello, checkpoint.
Level up. Level up.
Here they come.
Annihilate. Activation ready.
Level up!
Eradicate.
So, what does this open up? Okay, some rings.
Good.
You got it.
A couple 10 rings, not bad. Dang it.
Annihilate.
Yeah.
Fire. 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 Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Step aside.
Level up!
Okay.
Go. Ah,
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire. Fire.
Level up.
need that level.
Kill.
And what does that open up over here? Ooh,
Reloaded.
speed shoes.
Worthless consumer models.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire. Annihilate. Fire. Annihilate. Fire. Annihilate. Fire. Worthless consumer models.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Take this. Naturally.
I am amazed that I actually still got that.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
Ah, there you are.
Let's go! I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire. Fire. Fire.
Seems a bit of a waste to pick it up now.
Level
But,
up.
oh well.
Annihilate. Danger. Fire.
Natural.
Fire. Fire. Kill. Fire. 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 Fire.
Noticing that seems like Omega's aerial attack seems a bit more reliable than Knuckles was.
Hurrah.
Annihilate.
Here they come.
Fire. 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 Worthless consumer models.
I'll take it from here. Take this. Take this.
Annihilate. Fire, fire. Kill. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Okay.
I'll take it from here. We're off.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. We're off. We're off.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
Oh, there's a switch there.
Let's have Shadow handle this.
Take advantage of having level 3 speed.
Annihilate. Level up.
I'll take it from here.
When grinding, press the square button to accelerate and use the left analog stick to balance.
Annihilate.
From here.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah. I'll take it from here. We're up. Yeah.
Spraying. Yay! I gained a life from rank count. Nice.
Annihilate. Fire, fire. Annihilation. Annihilation. Worthless consumer models. Annihilation. Annihilation. Fire. Step aside.
Woo!
Fire.
I'll take it from here. We're up. You got it.
Annihilation. Fire. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Great.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
So these ones aren't waiting for me to go underneath them. They're just on a timer.
I'll take it. We're up. Yeah. Yeah. We're up. Great.
And goal.
Right.
Okay. Well, things are going pretty well so far, but I think the next stage was the main stopping point. That next one's Fusion Plan, isn't it? I do believe.
Power balance adjustment needed.
So if this next one is Power Plant, then the last part of it is really gonna be the thing that I have issues with, because that's where I had issues with before. Yep, power plant. Here we go. I got through the last segment with the Sonic team. Let's see if I can do it again.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Okay.
Fire, fire. Fire.
Not sure why I'm bothering to take those guys out.
Let's go.
This is a bit too much.
Activating balance servo.
I'll take it from here. All right.
There we go. Except... game didn't necessarily agree with that.
Eggman robot protecting unidentified machine. Eliminate the robots first. Fire, fire.
I'll take it from here. Okay.
Annihilate. Fire.
Level up.
This is a job for Rude. Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Rouge, you take care of the flying enemies. Attack them with thunder shit.
Level up. Annihilate. Activation ready.
I'm sure it's very easy to fly from here.
Annihilate charge. Fire.
Level up. I'll take it from here.
This is a job for Rude.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Just as well. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Level up.
Hurrah!
Try going up there.
Annihilate.
Level up.
Alright, that's...
Change formations to sideways from here. I'll take it from here. Hurrah! All right!
Level up. I'll take it from here. Good.
Eggman robots must be eliminated. Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it from
I'll
here.
take it from here. Okay.
The gold circle shell is designed to protect him even against my powerful attacks. We have to find another way.
I'll take it from here. Come on. Take this.
Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilation. Annihilate charge. Fire.
I'll take it from
Step
here.
aside.
Hurrah! All right!
I'll take it from here. Come on.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Nice.
Hooray! Hurrah! 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 Yeah! Hurrah!
What a bunch of annoying punks. Let's take care of them first.
Got it! Hurrah!
Worthless consumer models.
Alright. Yay! Yeah. Okay. Game really does not agree with me doing things that way.
Alright!
Oh well. I don't need to worry about them.
Energy mass approaching. Stay clear of them.
And this is definitely a different formation than before. Oh boy, I think this is the one.
I'll take it from here.
Or maybe not. Not yet.
Just as planned.
Annihilate. Fire. Annihilate God. Annihilate God. Fire. Annihilate God. Fire.
Okay, that was a little bit too close for comfort, honestly.
Alright! Just as planned.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate God.
I'll take it from here! Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Okay, what's next?
Hurrah! Got it! Hurrah!
Oh, there we are.
Hurrah! Got it!
Good.
Thank you, 1-up.
Good.
How many? I got 6 lives. Okay. Game the heck! Okay, fine.
From here! Level up! Hurrah!
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Annihilate. Annihilate God. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here. Take this.
Kill.
I'll take it from here!
Annihilate.
I can get from here. I can get from here. Hurrah! I can get from here. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
I'll take it from here. Take this.
Okay, fine. Don't want to do the light dash. I guess I can't force you.
I can get hurrah!
Not even sure what that's supposed to accomplish.
It's no use.
Ah! Oh, this is going great. We're not even at the part that was giving me trouble.
I can get from here. You got it. You got it.
Annihilation.
I'll take this.
I can get from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Level up.
Can you actually... Thank you.
Annihilation.
I can get from here. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Annihilate.
I can get from here. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
It's worrisome that I can't even get to the part that gave me trouble.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Take this.
Aren't I... am I not supposed to be light dashing there?
Annihilate.
It's like, am I that far away from the rings that it's just not happening?
Worthless consumer models. Annihilate.
Apparently I am.
Fire, fire. Fire, fire. Fire.
Come on.
Fire.
Oh, there is one more. Oh, two more apparently.
Fire, fire. Activation ready.
I can hurrah!
Level up.
Wasn't there another one? Yes, there was.
Hurrah!
There we go.
Okay.
Annihilation. Fire.
Level up.
Eradicate.
Is there a balloon there? No. I was thinking of a different one.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. Take this.
Level up.
Well, apparently I took out those golden turtles somehow. Oh boy. Here we are. I got 4 lives to work with. Okay, so there's a speed level up there. And a key there. Fat chance of me keeping that until the end.
Could this be an energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
Look,
This is a job for Shadow. This is a job for Rue.
Okay.
Electromagnetic barrier generator detected. Destroy all Eggman's robots to deactivate generator.
Where's the dang it. And we're screwed.
it's no use.
Ah, dang it. I'm amazed I got that far on the first try.
Level up.
Annihilate. Annihilation. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Could this be an energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
Looks like this one's for me.
Did I not have any rings during that? Apparently not.
Annihilation. Fire.
Level up.
Okay, if you say so, game.
I'll take it from here.
No ring. Oh, hello. Please be rings.
Level up.
I would prefer rings, honestly. Oh dear.
Could this be an energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
There, I at least got one ring there.
The outdoor stairs to evacuate. This is a job for Shadow.
I guess I'm up.
Those barrier generators look just like the machines we saw earlier. If we destroy the robots, the devices should fall too.
Fire.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it.
Okay.
It's no use.
Wow.
I'll take it from here. Level up.
This game is not playing nice. It's no wonder I can never get past this before.
I'll take it from here.
Could this be an energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
I'll take it from here.
I guess I'm up. Hurrah!
Electromagnetic barrier generator detected. Destroy all Eggman robots to deactivate generator. Fire, fire! Worthless consumer models.
The heck is going on? It's like it feels like these things are being these platforms are falling in the wrong order.
Level up!
Could this be an energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below. Hurrah!
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
Hurrah! Let's have Shadow handle this.
Easier said.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. I guess this is the last level I'll be doing if I'm having this much trouble.
I'm counting on you guys.
Affirmative.
Alright, so I guess another 10 minutes and I may get there, and we'll see if I can actually make it through that time, or else, or am I gonna game over again?
I think it's from here.
Let's go.
This is a bit too much.
Activating balance servo. Eggman's robots protecting unidentified machine. Eliminate the robots first. Kill.
Up to you, Rouge.
Fire, fire.
I think it's from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
Level up!
I think it's from here. Hurrah!
Kill.
Hurrah!
Rouge, you take care of the flying enemies. Attack them with thunder shoot.
Annihilation. Fire, fire.
I think it's from here.
Kill. Annihilation.
I'm sure it's very easy to fly from here.
Activation ready. Annihilation. Annihilation.
Level up!
Up to you, Rouge.
Okay.
Annihilation.
Level up!
I think it's from here.
Eradicate.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Seem to recall my issue being dying in that segment is very punishing. Now I realize why. Because you have to kill things at the top.
I'll take it from here. Level up!
Let's see what we got up here.
Annihilation. 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 Annihilation.
I think it's from here.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I think it's from here. There's someone there. I
Annihilate.
think it's from here.
Dang. Knocked out that turtle in midair.
Hooray!
I'll take it from here. Come on.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Naturally.
Hurrah!
I'll take it from here. Come on.
I'll take it. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Come on, game.
Hurrah!
Allow me to get on the dang platform.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Yeah! You got it!
What a bunch of annoying punks. Let's take care of them first.
All right! Hurrah! Okay,
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! You got it.
I'll take it from here.
That's what I get for trying to do fancy things. And apparently, that's been a while since my last checkpoint. Great fun.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Fire. 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 Step aside.
Level up.
You got it.
Eggman robots must be eliminated.
Take this.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Worthless consumer models.
Level up. Take this.
Annihilate.
Come on.
Annihilate. Fire. Top activation ready.
Level up.
Step aside.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
I'll take it from here. Take this.
That's not what I wanted you to do, game. Did you not see the rings there?
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Okay,
Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
Level up.
Step aside.
Right. Let's have Shadow handle this.
Natural.
I'll take it. Hurrah!
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Kill. Annihilate. Fire. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Can I get up there from that? Yes. No, apparently not.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
You got it.
So why would I want to hit that second boost pad?
Primary target.
It feels like that's just gonna get me hurt.
You got it. You got it.
Worthless consumer models.
This time, don't try the fancy thing.
I'll take it from here. All right.
I don't know why I'm doing this. This is probably just going to
You got it.
get... I'm really not going for that one. I really know better than to do that.
Those fireballs are dangerous. Be careful.
Okay, even though it says fly, apparently it doesn't want me to use fly on that.
Level up. Level up.
Just as planned.
Annihilator. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Worthless consumer models.
Hurrah!
In the center. Everything will be fine.
All right.
Annihilate.
Take this.
Yeah.
Take this.
Annihilate. Fire. Fire.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! Just as planned. Hurrah!
So we're still not at the rising section.
Level up.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
This feels like a bad idea.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! You got it. You got it. You got it. Hurrah!
Get that one up, please. Thank you.
Good.
Anything that'll make it at least give me more attempts at the last part.
I'll take it from here.
Good. Good.
Okay. All right. Hurrah! Hurrah! Great!
There we go.
Yeah!
I'd been able to get all those rings, I'd probably have another one up, but...
Annihilate fire. Eradicate.
I think it's from here. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's from here.
Annihilate guard.
Alright, here we are.
Annihilation. Annihilation. Annihilation.
So, while I have Team Blast, makes me think I should probably use it once I get to...
Look, it's rising up from below.
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
Looks like this one's for me.
Come on. Ah, dang it. It's like, I was freaking stuck there, and you know what?
Annihilate. Fire, fire. Fire, fire.
Level up!
Fire, fire.
For some reason, I just can't get past that,
Fire, fire. Fire, fire.
I think it's from here.
just can't, that, I don't know where, it feels like sometimes, it's just the aiming on the homing attack just feels off, and I don't know what to make of it.
That took way longer than I thought it was going to.
You're fine. You see where I'm at.
Yeah, yes, I do. I came just in time for the hypothetical showstopper.
I've already game overed here once.
That doesn't surprise me. See, you're charging a Team Blast.
Yes, I am.
Assumingly to use in the panic and probably to get rid of the enemies that are lingering under one of the blocking grids.
Yes, exactly. Although, that's assuming I even get that far, because apparently I can't even get past the homing section.
Yeah, you're also out of rings.
That's because I just died and there's no rings before this point. The checkpoint's right there. And the only rings are in here.
There's a key next to the checkpoint as well, then.
Yes, yes there is.
Interesting place for it.
Holy crap, I actually made it through that.
I guess I'm up.
No, White Dash can still get up there. Oh, she didn't move far enough forward, did she? Goddamn. Oh, missed the ring.
Perspective! I say it again.
Chaos control!
There is no decent perspective here.
Alright, I do believe this freezes the acid too.
Oh, let's hope so, because it feels like these platforms are falling into the pit sooner, like in the wrong order.
It does, honestly. Again, have to wonder if that's a PS2 thing or it's just something I didn't remember.
Okay.
Oh, God. You're still... No, you're not.
No, I'm not, because I can't get up from there. Even if I could get up there, I can't see where I am.
Huh. Because most of the time the lava's been bouncing you back up, so I guess it changes there for some reason.
I guess. I don't know. And it doesn't seem like it freezes the asset that long, if it does at all.
Yeah. Although I think if you press Z, I think you can actually cut the time slow off early. I don't know if that's something I'm remembering. Or in your case, whatever button is to activate Team Blast.
Say what now?
I think the time stop can be cut off early if beat, but I don't. You're obviously not trying to, so maybe it just lasts that through the time. Phone definitely needs to charge, so I'm gonna let it that. Yeah, if you're wondering why it took so long, my mother got a hankering to go get ice cream, and I decided to go with.
Energy storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
The trip took longer than expected.
Use the outdoor stairs to
Alright, let's
evacuate.
see if I can get through this part this time. Yes, I can. Still feels weird. Get on the
Because this
ring.
is probably obvious, but Shadow can light dash too.
Barrier generator.
In theory. Whether
Yeah,
it lets me is a whole nother issue.
Yeah. I'm hoping y'all have rings left, because that was an awkward time to get hit. And there's still one more enemy too. Yep.
Well.
Well, you're not dead yet.
Get on this. Hit the stupid thing. Thank you. Where does I
It
quit?
is still coming up, so just get rid of these quickly.
Yes! Thank you!
Completed.
Ah,
Again, that segment is what stopped you from beating it years ago.
yes. Yes, it is. Eek.
Heroes actually kind of pulls the don't get killed by this thing that's chasing you thing a few times. I don't know why it does.
Yeah, it had the rolling thing. There was actually 3 of them. Not that it really
Yeah,
matters too much.
it's the boulders, the lava, and the gator. It's strange.
Alright, so I believe there was this team boss?
This is a team boss, and then you'll be on to the casino.
Okay, I might as well take these guys out at least.
Yeah, you may as well at least deal with the team fight.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this fraud? Our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys? You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
Except you don't really know what Team Chaotix is after. Nor do you care, it seems.
Well, this ideally should be quick. These team fights don't really change much.
Step back. Let us get the doctor first.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Eggman is mine. Get out of our way.
Okay.
Oh god. My Rouge. And
And
Shadow. Omega's on his own, he's got no level ups.
no, I don't. And away I go.
They also just took the last one, so yeah, you were very much screwed on that fight.
Okay, I didn't know that they could collect them.
They can, yeah.
Step back. Let us get the doctor first.
I'll find Eggman's treasure
As typically speaking, it's whoever spoke that collected the level up.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
You put up a good fight.
Oh, there's SBO gone.
It's just Charmy and Vector.
I think that might have... Yep, that sent out Vector, so now it's Charmy by himself.
Okay, well, he will be stinging, so just don't get too close to him.
We're good. We're good. Ooh.
Oh, that will probably do it for today, I imagine.
Yeah.
You should thank me for letting you.
You had a
live.
very stressful time in the last 2 stages of Sonic's story, and then you had a rough time here with Dark.
Yeah, at the usual place. Although, at least with having been through that with Sonic, hopefully it should not be quite as bad with Team Dark. Assuming they didn't change too much about it.
Plus, the enemies are already pretty tricky for Sonic, so they can't go too much harder for Dark.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Cool city.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Omega has quite literally one-track mind.
He's a robot.
Exactly. Okay, so I think the previous stream I got about 50-ish% of the Sonic route done, so that seems like a reasonable goal for Team Dark, unless they pull some other nasty tricks.
Yeah, you ended up getting through 8 stages and 4 bosses with Sonic last time.
Alright, so I guess join me next time when we see how much of Team Dark we get done. I'm not going to expect to actually get it all done in one go.
Nah, probably not.
So, I guess until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.
Have a nice evening, everyone.